Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Worldology. Today's video, I'm just going to talk about I have a big problem with the final release of Battlefield. So the thing is that everybody is experiencing different forms of, things that should be fixed for this game. And that is understandable, like the weapon bloom and everything, and just how the game plays. My main thing about I'm just going to tell it how it is. My main thing that I have a problem with is that the beta was way better than, the final game. So my point on why is that there's no way that the game is running this bad compared to how the beta was running, right? I did everything I could in my power to make the game feel way better and way smoother than, you know, than how it should be, right? I didn't do nothing in the beta. I didn't touch nothing except turn everything on all lows and just the game run very smooth while I was recording and streaming. So my thing with that is that the CPU usage, I don't know why the CPU usage is that high. Real real quick, yeah. In the background you'll see I'm in a vehicle now, right? You know, I got some vehicle gameplay for you. So yeah, enough of that. Enough of the vehicles, right? So the beta and how I was streaming the game compared to, playing the game now is that every time I try to use, movement or move as fast as I can in certain situations and try to like, quote unquote try hard in the game, I don't necessarily try that hard, right? I will if I have to, but still, even if I try to use any of that type of movement, I always get a stutter, a frame drop, or something is going on with the game that's like making me not able to play the game how I can, and is making the gunplay feel worse, and it's also like bugged anyway, so it's going to make it even feel two times worse. And the thing with the gunplay, I'm gonna get into a deeper depth in the gunplay and how I feel with the gunplay. Dice, y'all mess with the mouse input again. Like I can tell when the mouse input is going. So the gun I was using in my stream, right? The M322, I guess is like a form of the the HK. I might be wrong. I don't know. But the M23, the M277, whatever it's called, that gun is the gun I was using, right? So every time I aim down sights with that weapon, I feel like I cannot track nobody. In the beta, y'all can see if y'all want to go back, it's your choice. I was actually tracking people with almost superb precision, right? It makes no sense why the game runs way worse than how the beta was. I don't know if y'all had the same file and like is intertwining it together and making it like play worse because y'all can't separate it. But it's something wrong with like how the game is playing in general. The optimization is worse. I had everything low, did all the CPU setting things, did the frame rendering thing and command. I did everything I could possibly do to make the game run smoother. And even when I'm not streaming or recording, right, it still does the same thing. So I don't know if it's my computer because the game is newer, right? The game is newer. It looks way better than previous battlefields, right? But I haven't really heard anything else about anyone saying that the game is running bad on their part. Just the CPU usage is like very high. But for me, it do not feel very good in my POV of trying to like move around and see people and use my mouse because the mouse input feels way worse than it was in a beta. And even on the first day of the game at that, the first the first day of the game this game dropped, Battlefield 6, I was actually able to track people. And now, like, since the day 3 or day 2, whatever we're on by the time it's recording, it is feeling way worse. Yes, we did get some movement um upgrades, right, from the previous nerf that we're able to, move around with jump momentum. And yes, that is good. That's very good. But still, I don't know if it's like yeah, we should get those updates out fast. But are you messing with the game while we're playing the game and making it feel worse at the same time while we're playing? I don't really know. And also the thing with the server browser, of course I'm gonna get on the server browser again. The server browser isn't a server browser. I seen somebody on Twitter saying, "Oh look, what is it?" They were trying to make a joke about the server browser being in the game. Like, dude, it's not the server browser, my guy. It's just a browser that just shows servers. You can't select a region. You can't select nothing. It doesn't even work half of the time. And since everybody is making, and my main thing is, I had a feeling this was going to happen, right? Having the server browser on the same menus and like game, like just in the same game without like a battle log to, optimize the servers. I have a feeling, I might be wrong, of course. I did not make Battlefield 6 and I'm not working, up there in the top dogs, right? But I feel like having a server browser on the same game we're playing and with everybody creating servers at the same time is also going to make the game feel worse, in my opinion. Because it's like you're putting too much power on the game, and I don't know. Because I never seen the CPU usage be that big. It probably happened in the I heard something about Battlefield 5, but I don't necessarily remember how that happened back then. But it was something about a game running bad in the previous franchises. But this franchise, this is the first time I felt that the CPU, and seen and heard that the CPU was like the maximum damage for, playing the game, you know? And the floating bloom on the M233, M277, and any other weapon at that, it of course we all know it's inconsistent. It's not necessarily like it's too much spread, right? It's not like BF3 through hardline, 3, 4 hardline. It's not like that. It's kind of like, how can you explain that type of bloom, right? Mm, I don't know. I don't know what other game has that much bloom. I don't know. I don't know what other game has that much bloom. But for Battlefield, it might be too much since the TTK is fast and everything. And y'all get the gist. The gunplay doesn't work, and it needs to be fixed very quick. Because I'm not gonna say nothing like too outrageous. It just needs to be fixed ASAP. The optimization, back to the optimization, is why is the CPU exceeding maximum when I'm on all lows? Why? I did everything, and I'm not gonna click no link about somebody doing whatever they did to make the game run smoother. I did everything. Shout out Ghost. I watched that video. I did what I had to do, and the game still did not work. What is it? So, what is all the bugs that I have experienced? I will list them right now. So, the bloom, right? Or the spread. The spread is too big and it's not consistent. Sometimes it's inconsistent. The movement. The movement, you get stuck on every crack and cranny. I think in my streams you see me jump a few times off of ledges and whatnot, and it's not necessarily a good thing. Third, visibility. Yes, the visibility is bad. Of course, it's bad, and I don't know how they'll fix it. The only thing is enemy outlines, right? And y'all know I do apologize for making like the same video back to back to back. You know, like all my the two videos I recently posted, right? But the thing with that is that this is actually a serious topic. Y'all are going to make a battle royale. You're going to make a battle royale, and you're going to make some other, fantastic things in the future. And we are the core multiplayer base is going to have to suffer with the the weird changes that we get instead of having the beta movement that was clearly not necessarily too OP. Nobody, literally nobody said the movement was too OP. The reason why it was OP is because somebody found that glitch, right? That jumping on the ledge glitch, and somebody was like, "Oh, the movement is so powerful," and it's not powerful. Nobody uses the movement. Nobody. And then the game now is going to play like Battlefield 1. And if the game plays like Battlefield 1, then you can kiss BR goodbye because you need to actually move around. And yes, I am advocating for BR just to save the core multiplayer. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do what I gotta do. If we want Battlefield to succeed in the long run, hey, I have to do what I gotta do. But yeah, that is all I'm gonna say for this video, man. We just need uh we just need the game to work better. That's all. Like as the days go on, it gets more and more annoying because obviously the updates are coming at the same time we're playing, and people are making a lot of portal servers, and the CPU, you know, unknown type of thing is happening to make it go maximum when I have all those and try DLSS and everything. It's just like weird at the moment. So I hope y'all fix it. It's just constructive criticism. I don't really hate nobody in Dice. I don't really hate Battlefield 6. It's still a fun game. And I just want the game to, achieve its long-term success because if stuff like that happens, it's not going to last in the long run, in my opinion. And I don't know what happened to the 200 plus changes. I don't know if that's going to come like in the season one content. I don't remember when season one content is going to drop. I think in the 20s in October. And if that does happen, yeah, I can't wait, but I have patience to be able to wait that long, right? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for the video. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day, night, whatever time you're watching right now. And just know I'll be streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube at Worldology on all platforms. Battlefield 6, and if I get angry and rage, just help me out. All right. So yeah, I'm out.